Check out
Darksydephil the lolcow
in Phil of the Future next.
Yeah. Derek, good luck on your driving test tomorrow.
In Life with Derek.
FYI, the reason I'm slightly late tonight is because I spent a bunch of time getting notifications to work for those who send kicks on Kick. Who will be the first person to send 100 kicks tonight to test it? Who will do it? That is the question. Until someone does, we won't know what it looks like. All right. So, okay. Aha! Remember, the reason that Truck Sim is still in the rotation after 5 freaking months is because you have supported it that long. And my commitment to you is that as long as we hit the support goal, whenever we play Truck Sim, I'll keep it in the rotation, and I have held firm on that. In fact, I even went an extra because there was 1 week we didn't hit the goal, and you guys complained, so I brought it back, and then we hit the goal. All right? So, tonight, let's get that support going. Let's get some subs. Let's get some kicks now that we have on-screen notifications for kicks. Let's get some super chats, some tips. Let's get it rolling. Let's hit that goal. Let's have a nice chill time here today. We're at 7 out of 10 goals hit. Only 3 goals left for DSP Tries It Indian Food. Returning to my streams and content for the first time in over 3 years. I will have some Indian cuisine. It should be great. Okay, we got a troll, so I ignore the moron. There we go. Ignore the moron troll. Cool. Can we get some support? Can we get our first support? We already had our first kicks over on Kick, right? Can we get our first gifted sub of the night? Can we get a first super chat, our first tip? Can we get a membership? Can we get a little bit of everything, all around good variety? And then we'll boot the game up and get started with our first delivery of the night. Let's go. Yeah, I know these people who are throwing the 1 kicks, I hope they understand that those don't count. Like literally if they just pulled their single kicks together into 100 bit or 100 kick contribution, we could count it towards the goal. Instead, they just want to keep throwing these single kicks out for some bizarre reason. You tell me why they don't get it. I don't know. Okay. All right, are we ready to start? I'll do a little intro. I'll take my first sip of the new drink and we'll go from there. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. It's time for American Truck Sim Chill here on DSP Gaming. Okay. Where is everyone tonight? Says Kratos Fanboy. Like I said, I don't know where the attendance has gone for American Truck Sim. I actually said this when we were starting. We started 5 months ago when I first started playing Truck Sim. We used to get 200-300 on YouTube and then like another 100 on Kick. So we usually had around 300-400 on average. Now we're lucky to get like 150 on YouTube and maybe like 50 to 80 on Kick. I just think that the game's gimmick has kind of gotten worn out for a lot of people. Why? Because I've been playing it for 5 months. And all we do is drive around and do delivery jobs, right? Which I get it. But when I retired it, people got angry with me and said, no, bring it back. We demand that you bring it back. We will come and support. We want this. So we're continuing. As long as you guys, again, want to keep showing up and continuing and supporting with this game, I'll keep playing it. So let's see how it goes tonight. Again, let's see how it goes, right? Cool. Right now, it's kicking on Kick. A lot of people are talking on Kick, but YouTube chat's very, very dead. I don't know why. Did a 100 kick over on Kick. I should just say sent 100 kicks is what I should say, right? What's up, Jade? Good evening. How are you doing, man? Good to see you. We're now at $7 support. Can we get some more? At this point, can I be honest with everyone? I don't care on Kick. If you're watching on Kick, whether you sub, gift a sub, or you do kicks, they all work. They're all great for me. We've already confirmed that they all work, and it's all proper, and it's good. So however you want to support via Kick, please do. It's, I don't have a preference. Even though I know that we have a sub goal, what I might start doing, since some people want to send kicks rather than do subs, maybe I'll do like way smaller goals each week, because I think I can set it up to do both. I might do that. That's right, there's also no Argentinian nonsense on Kick, supposedly, from what I'm to understand, so good stuff. Jay, you just got done playing Rivals. How's it going in Rivals recently? Having a good time with it still? I hear, do they keep adding heroes consistently and everything to it to make it fresh? Ooh, by the way, it's starting to pour rain outside right now in real life, which is good. It means it's actually going to cool down even more in the office here tonight. No. See, here's the thing. Someone just said, I thought I heard that LTG found up some nonsense on Kick. Oh, no. He tried it, and then Kick, of course, immediately detected it and told him dude, you just tried to scam us. Like, what's your problem? Now you owe us like thousands of dollars. So he's been streaming on Kick for like 2 months and hasn't made a penny because he tried to scam them. And they immediately detected it and said, no, we paid you this money, but now you owe it back. You're actually streaming at a deficit. They basically told him, you're forced to stream for us now because we overpaid you because you cheated. And if you don't, we're going to sue you. So he has to... Now he's a fucking slave. I mean, what kind of an idiot? He's actually a slave to Kick. Isn't that great? Well, I guess technically not a slave. A slave would be like, you're absolutely against your will forced to work for them. They already paid him money he didn't earn because he tried to cheat the system. So now he has to earn it back. So what would that be? Almost like a loan? Like it's a loan shark deal or something. Where he took money he had no right to take, and now he's trying to earn it back. Excuse me. How was dinner? It was good, Vietnamese comrade. Am I ever gonna burst again like I did on May 1st? Listen, I burst all the time. I just don't do it publicly because it's none of anyone's business, right? The May 1st thing was not exactly my idea. It was an accident. And it is hopefully in the cards that it'll never happen again if I can so help it. So there you go. Good to have you here tonight, Jade. All right, let's get some support for Truck Sim. If you like these chill streams and you like the honest candor and the fun, please support right now. We got to hit our goal by the end of the night if you want to see this again next week, or else I am actually retiring it for good this time. I told you. It had its one chance where we didn't hit the goal, and I retired it, and everyone yelled at me, and I said, all right, I'll bring it back one time only. We did, and now it's been back for, what, 2-3 weeks? It's all good, but we got to keep it rolling, so let's get that support going. Now look at me swerving all over the road. How about we get a tip? We haven't had a single tip tonight. How about we get a tip? How about a super chat? Like, we had no support via YouTube at all tonight. Can we get some YouTube via the YouTube viewers, some support over there? Kick wants to say hello to Jade tonight, so Jade, Kick viewers are saying hello to you, particularly your future stepdad. Jade says hello to your future stepdad over on Kick. There you go. Really, like, some people, when they redo their names, it makes sense, but like half of Hollywood's names are so fake. You do realize that like most of the names you know in Hollywood are all fake. Almost every single one. Everyone has like a normal name that's like, you know, Spockenstein or like Jonesington, you know, something boring. But no one likes those names, so then they go to some crazy name you would never, you know, think. And then boom, like, oh, now it's catchy. Now everyone knows this actor or actress or whatever. But still, no one picked Sparrow. I guess there's a character, Captain Jack Sparrow, right? Now you say, well, is that a cool name? Well, I guess the thing is, like, it's not like Captain Jack Sparrow is supposed to be like a strong, virile man of a character. He's not supposed to be like a badass or anything. If anything, he's just like this weird drunk that bumbles through life but gets lucky, right? And he has these crazy adventures and everything. I mean, when you watch him, you just laugh your ass off at all his misadventures because so many things go wrong for him. So I don't think I would ever be picking a name like that. Well, I gotta get off here. Boom, 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 boom. And then, oh no, oh, not again. What is going on here? I'm braking. They're making me get off. Son of a bitch, man. Again with this? Nah, fuck this. Fuck you guys. Fuck that shit. So why exactly were... Oh, no. Oh, come on. There's no way this is the whole road. There's no way this is blocking the whole road. Oh, no. Oh my God, I think I'm making it. I'm making it. Yeah. Yeah, I did it. Nice. It was not as bad as that last time where the whole road was blocked. We actually squeezed by. There you go. Okay. Well, come on. What do you guys want to talk about? Tag me in the chat. And guys, for goodness sake, let's get some support for Truck Sim if you want to keep it in the rotation, right? Let's go. We got our first sub of the night. Dropped it a bomb. I dropped 5 subs. on Kick. Now we're up to 39 bucks of support and climbing tonight, almost to a third of our goal. Thank you guys for the support so far. Remember, also on Kick, subs are great, and now kicks are great. If you use kicks and you do 100 or more in one singular transaction, you now get an animation on screen. This is brand new. We just added this. So if anyone wants to do kicks tonight, go for it. You'll get a new animation with a new sound effect. Oh, shit. Oh, whoa, man, that was close. Excuse me. 7-Eleven, right? All right, I think that's, oh no, it's in and out. Right on red, fuck you. Pull your way right over to the rest stop. Here we are. While we're here, we might as well get gas and we might as well sleep. All right, go ahead. Let's get some rest. What? Seriously? Okay, that's... Oh, come on! You're starting to piss me off now. Just get me to the rest stop, you stupid thing. Are you fucking for real? Dude, I'm not even touching anything. I'm really not. The game is being really stupid. I wasn't touching anything. Get the hell out of here. I gotta sleep. And then we had the 1,000 kicks. Okay, good stuff. So, thank you for the support. How are we doing? We got another 10 minutes before I probably split the part. We'll see. Thank you for the $20 tip. We're now up to 77, so we're more than halfway to our goal for tonight. Thank you so much for a gifted sub. Let's get that on the leaderboard. Now we're up to 82. Vehicle inspection. We just did one. What is this crap? Man, this sucks. I gotta go to an inspection. Well, you know what? I'm not going to that one. I'll go to another one. That one was in the wrong way. No, I'm not doing it. I'll go to the next one. Hit me with a fine if you want. I'm not stopping for that inspection. It's out of the way, and I'm not stopping my job for that bullshit. Fuck you. There you go. All right. It is time for me to finish this drink and split the part. All right. Thanks for watching. We're more than halfway done with this job. When we come back, we'll finish this job for big profits, and we'll have more chill fun. See you in the next part. Okay. Folks, I'm just going to head downstairs and get my second drink of the night. It's going to be a different flavor than blueberry pomegranate, okay? And it would be great if you could support the stream. We're at 80-something already, 82. We have just under an hour left on the stream. Let's hit that goal. Remember, if we hit the goal, we keep doing this every week. If we don't hit the goal, no more truck sim, okay? I'll be right back with another drink and more chill fun. Okay, everybody, I am back. It is time to continue with Truck Sim Chill Fun here tonight. I have to belch, so hold on a second. That was disgusting. Sorry about that. That's why I did it away from the mic. Okay, let's continue. A little under an hour left on the stream, but guys, we're more than halfway to the goal. Let's do it. So who's going to contribute? Will it be Kick with more subs and kicks? Will it be YouTube with some super chats and memberships? Or will someone tip? Let's find out, but let's hit it and keep Truck Sim in the rotation. All right, let's continue. Alrighty, everyone. Welcome back to Truck Sim for this week. Okay, that's right. Delicious. Let's have another sip. We've still got a ways to go, but we are making good time. I think we're still going to make a ton of money. In a job like this, who cares that you had to pay $700 because you skipped a rest or a check, a weight check? Who cares about the $1,400 red light violation when you're going to make $38,000 on the job? It's not a big deal. So, screw it. Wait. All right. Let's see here. I received another tip. Hold on. I received a $15 tip. He says, Twitch was worse. That company can kiss my hairy butt cheeks left to right motion. Nice. Stream anything on our site. Then they become Twitch. Oh, you can only stream gaming on our site. But what about people who are doing podcasts and other content? Oh, that's not allowed anymore. Stop that. Right? It's like, what? Then later on, oh, everything goes on the site. You can even take your clothes off in a hot tub full of Jell-O and ride pickle ricks and shit. That's allowed now. Huh? They selectively enforce their rules, which is absolutely ridiculous, that some people can literally get away with anything on that site, but others literally get destroyed and demonetized and thrown off the site repeatedly for doing nothing. It's an awful business. I would never do business there again, that's for sure. Thank you so much for the tip. He's we're now at 99 to support, 51 left to go. Did a $6 super chat. You're up to 105, 45 to go to hit the goal and keep Truck Sim in the rotation, everybody. Can we do it? What color slippers do I wear? Black. I wear good slippers now. I used to always buy the cheaper ones or whatever, but since obviously I make good money now, I bought this really good pair of slippers. They're called, I think they're called Walking Hero or something like that. They were expensive though. I want to say that they were like $50 or something like that. Whoa, I just received 10 subs. Just dropped a 10 sub bomb. Thank you so much for 10 subs on Kick. That is. Hold on, I have to burp again, man. My burps are getting bad tonight from this from this seltzer, or this cider actually. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is official. With the 10 gifted subs, we just hit the goal for tonight and supporting American Truck Sim and continuing it to have it in the schedule. We're now a lock for next week. It continues. The chill, fun, the interactivity, and the good times roll. This game in particular, I think the reason that it resonates is because it's not really about the game, even though it is. Like, I'm trying to drive and sometimes we have hilarity if I screw up or I hit another car or I'm not paying attention, something bad happens, like one of these road hazards or whatever. But it's about the interaction. We're basically doing chill with Phil, but there's also a game as part of that, correct? So I think that's why this game functions well in my rotation. If we were just doing it and I wasn't talking to you guys, I don't think anyone would like this game at all. I think you'd all be bored to tears just seeing me try to drive and do deliveries. But it's this interactivity you like, and the fact that I have a couple brews and we have some good conversation, you ask me questions and I actually answer them. I think that's what people like. Mia asks, will there be a DSP tries it tomorrow? That depends on support. If we get to 10 goals hit by the end of tomorrow's first gameplay stream of Silk Song, then there will be DSP tries it Indian food. It's all about when we hit 10 goals. Every 10 goals, we do a DSP tries. We still have about half an hour left on tonight's stream. If anyone wants to support the stream, please by all means do. If we hit another goal tonight, that would leave only one more goal for tomorrow. And we could probably do that on Silk Song. The Silk Song streams have been doing really good and always hitting at least one goal. So I would say if we hit another goal tonight, we're pretty much a lock for doing DSP tries it tomorrow. But we would need to hit a second goal tonight to confirm that. Also, for the record, Neil Druckmann said that this game, what is it called, Heretic Prophet or whatever, is going to be his last game. He said he's burnt out and this is his last game and he can't do any more games. He's outright said that. To which I say, so what games did you make exactly? Because let's see, Last of Us 1 you didn't make. That was co-written and mostly written by other people. Uncharted 4 you didn't actually do. That was written and then you retooled the plot that someone else had made to make it a different game after they left. And Last of Us 2 you did make and it sucked. So you basically made like 3 games. And you didn't fully make 2 of them, and the one that you did fully make was terrible. So you're burnt out, huh? Interesting. And again, I hate to say it, but these people who are creative people, right? Where their passion lies. Oh, I really love being a content creator, but I quit. I'm rich and famous now, so I don't need YouTube anymore, so I quit. I'm just gonna go off and ride to the sunset and stop making content, right? So I guess you're not really passionate about it. You were using it as a means to an end. You were just trying to basically make enough or get big enough that you could then be set for life, and then you're just gonna go do other stuff. You don't really have passion for what you ever did. You were just trying to make money, right? I'm just saying, like, if you truly have passion for something, you'll want to keep doing it in some capacity, even if it means you can't do it forever. You want to do it as long as you can. I'm not saying you got to do it full time, you got to kill yourself, especially as you get older and you have a family and that's more important to you. But a lot of these creators, now that I retire, I'm giving up. But then did you ever really care? All it was, you used YouTube as a way to try to get ahead or to try to be popular. And now that you've got that popularity and money, now you just drop it? Like, how could you even do that if you truly like this or loved it or had passion for it. I just don't get it. Like I've said to you guys, and I'll say it again, if I were to get insanely lucky and win the lotto, I would still stream. Burnt out. How do you get burnt out? If you get burnt out on something, you never loved it. Get it? If you get burnt out on something, you don't love it. Once you made the money, you don't need the money anymore. If you don't want to do it, that means you didn't like it to begin with. Sorry, it's just true. 177 to support. Remember, we have new animations for kicks. If you do a kick of 100 or more at a time, you'll get an animation tonight. This is excellent. What I'll look into, because someone said, can you do variations for different amounts? I think I might be able to, but I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that. But this is excellent. That now we basically have animations for every kind of contribution. This basically means if you're a viewer on Kick, I don't care how you contribute. You could do kicks, you could gift a sub. It's all good. You know, it's your prerogative how you want to help out. And thank you to those who have. We already topped the goal. We happen to hit a second goal tonight. That would put us in prime position for DSP tries it tomorrow. But, you know, with only about 20 minutes left on the stream, we're probably not going to do that. Just being honest, I doubt we're going to hit another goal tonight. All right, remember, tag me in the chat if you would like to talk. And if you do a contribution, I'll give you a live shout out. We're in the home stretch of the stream, probably about 15 minutes left. So thank you for 20 bucks. We're now at 217. We are coming to the end of the stream. So unless we get a big rallying of support last minute, I'm not going to hit that additional goal tonight. German Bike, I'm sorry that you missed most of Truck Sim. The good news is that we did hit and exceed the goal, so we will be doing it again next week. All right. We'll do that, and that'll be the stream. I literally, back in the day, all right, got banned from shoryuken.com when it existed. This was the major Street Fighter website. The Cannons ran it. They banned me. And when I asked them, why did you ban me? They said, because you're talking negatively about rollback netcode. And I said, well, all I said was that rollback netcode has a tendency to drop a lot of inputs. Isn't that true? And they said, yes, that's true. I said, then why did you ban me? Oh, because we want to sell rollback netcode. There's no way we'll sell it if you keep talking negatively about it. But what I'm saying is true. That rollback netcode will drop a lot of inputs. Yes, but we don't care. We would need to make money. That's what I was told. So I was banned from SRK for shit like that. So how could I ever respect those guys ever again? I don't, and I still don't to this day, and I never will. You say show proof. Would you like me to somehow have an IRC log from 27 years ago or something? Like, what are you talking about? It wouldn't be 27 years ago. It's probably like mid-2000s. It doesn't exist. None of this shit exists. That's what I mean. All these guys, they think they're all squeaky clean and shit. Yeah, because the stuff that you did was also underhanded, but no one can ever prove it. Just like there's so many people in the FGC who absolutely, positively knew that Mr. Wizard was a pedophile. They talked about it publicly in IRC chat rooms. They joked about it, because back then, we're talking the early 2000s, this was a joke. It was like, oh, the good old boys club, make fun of him because we know that he's gay and we know that he likes boys, so just make fun of him for it. I'm serious. People would just sit there and make fun of him for it and wouldn't stop him or call him out. They would just say, oh, this is funny, basically haze the guy and tease the guy for it, okay? But there were so many people involved at that time period who knew about this. They saw it happen, yet everyone just like, oh, well, you just got to put up with Mr. Wizard being a part of the FGC because he's friends with the Cannons, and the Cannons really like him. So they're going to make him part of running EVO. Eventually, they made him the president of EVO or whatever it was. But everyone knew it back in the day. Everyone knew this stuff. But where it was said in an IRC chat room where no one ever saved anything or could prove anything. And now years later, you realize as you're an adult, man, this is fucked up stuff. There's nothing you can do about it. What could I do about it, right? I wasn't there. I didn't live in California. I didn't see this stuff happening firsthand. They did, and they did nothing. Instead, they just hazed the guy and joked, and then basically were like, well, you're gonna, do stuff for us forever. You're gonna run SRK, and we're gonna trust you, and then we're gonna give you the fucking tournament and shit. This is all common knowledge among old school FGC heads, but no one will talk about it because they're invested in the FGC. I'm not. I don't give a shit. What do I have? What do I care? What are you gonna do? Ban me from EVO? I'm not going. I don't care. Oh darn. Oh shucks. But you're not even good at the game. That's the truth. The Cannon brothers were never even good at Street Fighter. So what authority did they have to ever run the National Street Fighter Tournament? Oh, we have money. Well, that's a good qualifying reason, don't you think? I don't know. You know, this is all water under the bridge. I don't care about this shit anymore, but I'm not going to play 2X KO, that's for fucking sure. You know, I'm not going to get involved in that. Exactly, it's just more politics. Even back then at the FGC, it was always politics. All I wanted to do was play fighting games at a fair level and have fun. It was politics, 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 politics. Get the fuck out of here, man. It's always politics and everything. People who are greedy, people who want to control everything, people who want to make money, turn everything profitable. That's what it's always about. It's never about the love of the game. It's never about actually being good at the game. It's just about how much money can I make with this? How can I control a community for my own personal gain? You want to know how much money I made playing fighting games even though I won tournaments and ran them? 0. I lost, probably no exaggeration, over the course of the entire run that I had in Street Fighter. I probably lost a good 20, 30 grand traveling, playing, running tournaments, and financing the entire tournament out of my own pocket. Why did I do it? Because I loved competitive fighting games. I didn't do it because I was trying to make a buck. I was trying to make a name for myself, make a living doing it. I just wanted people to have fun enjoying this hobby that I also enjoyed. And I also knew that people who are in competitive fighting games, if you're doing that instead of being out on the streets, getting into a gang, shooting up with drugs, you know what I'm saying? That was a better activity. So I was proud to be a part of something that was kind of a positive thing for people rather than being a part of the problem. You know what I mean? But for some people, all they ever saw was fucking dollar signs. Time to rest, time to save. Next time, another successful truck sim stream. We will do it all again next week thanks to your support tonight. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Everyone, good night. Thanks a lot for hanging out. Thanks for your support. Peace out. See you later. Okay. Do you see my point? I'll make this point. I am a wealth of knowledge on many different things, okay? To be frank with all of you. I know about the early days of the FGC and that whole formative time. I know about the early days of YouTube and being a content creator. I know about all this shit. No one ever asks me. If someone right now said, I want to do an in-depth interview and documentary about the early days of the FGC and all the shit you know about it, I'd be like, yes. Yes, we'll do it right now. I have this knowledge. Now, how do you corroborate any of the knowledge? You can't. Back then, it was just chalking an IRC chat, right? There's no way to corroborate any of this shit. But people all from back then all know, because it all happened. We were all there. You know what I'm saying? I would be down for that, but no one cares, right? No one gives a shit because all anyone ever wants to talk about is bullshit. All anyone ever wants to talk about is nonsense drama from today about me and fucking mobile games and begging for money and dumb shit. You know, really stupid. Whatever. He says, I think this would put the FGC in hot water if you blew the whistle on their skeletons in the closet being released. Why? No one cares about me. I'm not part of the FGC. I have no influence on the real FGC because I want nothing to do with them. Seriously, I don't. Too much drama, too much nonsense. It's just not worth it. It's not worth my time, quite frankly. But it doesn't mean that I wouldn't share my knowledge of stuff that I lived through. I'm okay with doing that. But then no one would ever believe me because how do you corroborate things that happened on IRC and SRK? It doesn't exist anymore. A DM on SRK that's not there. A conversation on MIRC that was erased immediately because no one backed it up, right? That's what I mean. That's how it was back then. I think they knew that's how it was back then. Like, they knew that there was no way that anyone could ever prove anything. That's why people acted like that, you know? Peace out. See you in the AM. Bye-bye. So long. Toodles.
Hey, don't go away. Life with Derek is next.
Then I can't like unfuck her sister. And sister.
So, but why is it in my forum? It has nothing to do with it.